One of the most appealing aspects of Mediterranean and DASH diets is that they support healthy weight without obsessive calorie tracking. Let's examine how food quality, satiety mechanisms, and eating patterns allow natural calorie regulation for most people, making weight management sustainable rather than a constant battle. The satiety hormone system is elegant. When you eat, your gut releases hormones including leptin, peptide YY, GLP-1, and others that signal fullness to your brain. Simultaneously, ghrelin, the hunger hormone, decreases. Different foods trigger these hormones differently. Protein is particularly effective at promoting satiety hormones. Fiber activates stretch receptors in your stomach and intestines. Healthy fats delay gastric emptying, prolonging fullness. Mediterranean and DASH patterns naturally emphasize foods that enhance satiety. High-fiber vegetables and legumes provide volume and trigger stretch receptors. The protein from fish, poultry, legumes, and nuts promotes satiety hormones. Healthy fats from olive oil, nuts, and fish slow digestion. Whole grains digest more slowly than refined grains, providing more sustained energy and fullness. Energy density is a crucial concept. Foods with high water and fiber content have low energy density, lots of volume with relatively few calories. Vegetables, fruits, legumes, and whole grains fit this profile. You can eat large, satisfying portions without excessive calories. Contrast this with energy-dense foods like chips, cookies, or fried foods where small portions pack huge calorie loads. The volumetrics principle suggests building meals around low-energy density foods. Start with a large salad or vegetable soup. These fill your stomach with minimal calories, leaving less room for higher-calorie foods. Research shows people who start meals with soup or salad consume fewer total calories than those who start with higher-calorie options. Proper portion frameworks without obsessive measuring rely on visual cues. Half your plate should be vegetables. A quarter is whole grains or starchy vegetables. A quarter is protein. A serving of protein is about palm-sized. A serving of whole grains fits in your cupped hand. These approximations work well for most people without requiring scales and measuring cups. Using hunger-fullness cues requires relearning signals that diet culture and processed foods have disrupted. Before eating, assess true hunger. During meals, eat slowly enough to notice increasing fullness. Stop when satisfied, not stuffed. This sounds simple but requires practice for people who've spent years ignoring these signals. Eating pace influences intake dramatically. Eating quickly means consuming more food before satiety signals register. Putting utensils down between bites, chewing thoroughly, engaging in conversation during meals. These behaviors slow eating and allow hormones to signal fullness before overeating occurs. Addressing emotional eating is critical because weight management failure often isn't about hunger but about using food for comfort, stress relief, boredom, or other emotional needs. Recognizing emotional eating patterns and developing alternative coping strategies, stress management, social connection, hobbies, removes a major barrier to natural weight regulation. The research comparing Mediterranean and DASH diets to restrictive diets for weight loss shows comparable or even superior long-term results despite no explicit calorie limits. The metabolic advantages of these patterns, improved insulin sensitivity, reduced inflammation, beneficial gut microbiome changes, support healthy body composition beyond just calorie balance. Tracking weight trends rather than daily fluctuations prevents obsession and frustration. Weight naturally fluctuates several pounds day to day due to water retention, hormones, and digestive contents. Weighing weekly or tracking monthly trends provides useful feedback without daily anxiety. For people who have severely disrupted hunger-fullness cues from years of dieting, processed food consumption, or eating disorders, some initial structure might be necessary. Working with a registered dietitian who can help reconnect with natural regulation while providing accountability can be invaluable. The sustainability advantage is profound. Calorie counting works short-term but has dismal long-term adherence rates. People eventually burn out on measuring, tracking, and restricting. Food quality approaches that allow satiety-based eating are sustainable indefinitely because you're not fighting hunger constantly.